This is Lisa Schmid with Saturday in the Studio. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm going to tell you, man, sometimes it just makes me really happy. I love stamping, and I hope I can share that with you. So this morning I have a shaker card that is like the easiest card. Again, some of the things I like to make, I want them to look hard, but actually are easy. So people open them, they have big wow factor, but they're easy to make. So, all right, let's get started. Here's the card I want to show you. Isn't that so fun? It is using this, using the Hooray to You birthday set. And isn't that just so fun? And I'm using these sequins this morning. So using the Hooray to You and the sequins, and then I made a couple other cards, of course, to show you, which are really fun. So let me show you how we're going to make this. All right, I'm going to do, since this one I did real red, and then this is the Playing with Patterns paper, and obviously the sequins. But I'm going to use, for the next one, I'm going to use pumpkin pie in the spirit of Thanksgiving. Just kidding. Pumpkin pie. Here we go. So I've got my cardstock, and I'm going to stamp my balloon, and I'm still going to stamp it in red. I decided I didn't want orange on orange, a little bit like too Halloween-y maybe. And, ooh, man down. All right. That happens sometimes. Okay, so I'm going to use Going Gray for the little ribbon, or basic gray, and I'm going to use a Stampin' Spot, and I'm just going to little shout out for Paper Pumpkin. You get one of these in every Paper Pumpkin, and these are just the coolest little things, especially if you're going to travel, go take it somewhere, or just for this purpose right here. So
Good morning. Hi, Diane. Hi, Laverne.
Hey, guys. So I'm going to just stamp that in basic gray first, and then I'm going to stamp the balloon in red, real red. I'm kind of looking because I don't want to get too close to that ribbon. There we go. And if you let it sit because you're hunting for something, then you huff like that. You huff on it. And I'm just going to stamp it on here. This is a 3x4 and 3x4 cardstock here. And of course, this is our standard, right? All right, so here comes the fun part. We're going to use these clear medium envelopes, and you get 50 of them for just $6. So clear medium envelopes. They're on page 153. Dave will put it in the chat. They're a little hard to see because they're clear, but we're going to go ahead and drop this in here. I want that part facing forward, and I'm going to scooch it all the way to the edge. I'm going to fill it with some of these just because it's a birthday, and these sequins, I actually taped them shut because can you imagine this falling all over the floor? Yeah, I can. So I'm going to just drop in some orange. Doesn't matter if some go in the back. I just want some in here. I'm going to try some of the orangey ones, some of the green ones, some of the red ones. I thought the red would be really fun for Valentine's Day. Okay. And those I'll just pick up and put back. There we go. All right. So, and I'm going to put my lid back on, and I'm going to put my little tape back on. All right. So I don't even care. See that little piece right there? That doesn't matter to me. The main thing is I want this pushed all the way over to the side in as tight as I can get it to the corners. Okay. So I'm going to peel off. This has a self-sticking label or seal. So I'm going to go ahead and close that. Now here's where my tear and tape, I wrote it down, tear and tape, yes, adhesive comes in. I'm going to put it right up here. And I'm actually going to, when I use the whole envelope, and I'll show you one of those in a moment, I just put one. But on this one and the one I made, I'm going to use two. And the trick with tear and tape, tear and stick, tear and tape, whatever. The trick with it is if you push it all the way down, it's called tear and tape, by the way, you can peel it off pretty easily. If you really like use your bone folder and get it stuck down, it comes off pretty well. Okay, and I'm just going to fold this and make it. How fun is that? Boom. That's already fun. And I didn't grab a designer series paper, so I'm just going to stick this right on here. I mean, that's fun, just like that. I don't even need, this one has a little piece of paper behind it. And I don't even need that. I can do it just like this. So I'm going to, again, use my tear and stick tape. Who has a, Diane, when's your birthday? One thing I want to show you is that often what I see people do is they stop and then they tape and they stop. You don't have to do that. You just bend it because it's all just going to come off and it's all going to lay flat. And it's just a quick and easy little trick there. Okay, so that's all one piece. I don't need to tear it because it is sometimes a little tricky to get off, right? So I'm going to start, just pull this off. I'll grab that. There we go. And then I can pull it off the whole thing. Oopsie. That one tore right there. So I'll go back to the other side. There we go. And just take that off. Now, it doesn't matter to me that that's there, that little whatever. It's not going to matter. So I'm going to put this right here, right in the middle. And there is my shaker card. Was that not super simple? Now, I'm going to go ahead and put a piece of paper inside and write
Diane's not till February.
February. Oh, do you want me to save this one for you or a different one? I'm going to use this little, I had a block. Here it is. I'm going to use the one that says time to celebrate. You know what? And by the way, I'm going to show you how I put on these labels because I just recently started doing it this way. So I might as well show you and put it on right now because I didn't put it on before. So I leave the label there. I didn't used to do this and I didn't used to get them straight. Make sure I've got my words the right way. And I'm going to set it right on top of that and then peel it off. And now it's right where it needs to be. I used to peel, I don't know why, but I would peel this off and try to stick it on. It just didn't work very well. So, we're going to need a bigger card than this. All right. So I'm just going to stamp the time to celebrate inside. How fun is that little stamp? And I'll just use some adhesive and stick it on there.
Seal.
Stamp and seal. Stamp and seal. Yep. Seal. Seal. Dave keeps saying seal. Seal. What can I say, guys? We're, not a lot going on. All right. Is that fun? What do you think? So very fun. And what it took me literally 5 minutes to make it. Probably the longest part is actually getting out the supplies to make it. So here's the other one I had made. And I noticed also in the red, there's kind of that coral. So that works. I think it's actually Flirty Flamingo in there. So that kind of works too. But how fun would it be in a Valentine's card with just the red? So of course I have to show you some other cards I made. The first one I made, and this is because Dave and I were talking about doing it with snowflakes. And so I used the snowflake paper, but I used the silver and the white, or silver and gold. And then this, I always use the extra thick paper if I'm not matting that on another piece of cardstock. I did stamp off the snowflake 2 times because one time it didn't show up enough. So, and then I'm using it's like that Halloween silver ribbon. Isn't that fun? But here's the one I like the best. You got to save the best for last. I do like the birthday ones, but this one I thought was really pretty with doing the snowflake die. This paper I brought it over here. This paper is the Feels Like Frost designer series paper, which is in the up to December, August to December. It's in the mini catalog. And one side are these beautiful pictures, but look at the other side. Oh, my stars and garters. That is like, whoa, it's shiny, it's glittery, I love it. So that is what I used for this. Remember, that's only through December, so you want to make sure if you want that to go ahead and grab it. So that's the paper I used here with the silver. I did cut out the die using the Stitched Shapes Framelits dies. Again, I used that medium size, this one right here, not medium, the second largest size. And this is kind of my new thing too, you guys. I have figured out, well, not figured out, they sell these, but this is just a vent cover. Yep. From Menards, from Home Depot. Super simple vent cover, just cut to size. So anyway, isn't that pretty? And this little hello, of course, is from that Timeless Tropical, which I'm kind of obsessed with the hello. So this ribbon was a little loose, so I gathered it up under here, which you can't see. Isn't that fun? It's awesome. You just have to shake them. So that is my quick and simple card to show you this morning. Look at the bottom. Sequins for everything. That's what these are. $12 for 3,600. Oh, you know what else I did inside this one? I was going to show you. The last thing I did inside this one, of course, is I stuck a couple sequins down. Well, that's fun, right? And I just used my little two-way glue. Hi, Kathy. Good morning. So I just used my little two-way glue and just stick a couple down. And I'll tell you, I thought, oh my goodness, this is like too much, but it's not. You just pick one up with your two-way glue or two, dip, and I can just put that one back down there. Or even better than that is to use the Take a Pick. This is what this is perfect for, that little stuff, little adhesive, and just pick up one, just stick it in there, pick up one or two. I'm going to put a little glue there, hold it down, boom. And let's put a red one, I don't know, down here. I'll grab a red one. There we go. So that's fun. Just a little inside, and that's not difficult either. So that is what I have to share with you. I used the purple piece. Oh yes, in the sympathy card. You're right. The one that Dave sent this week. Exactly right. Good catch. Well, so that is what I wanted to show you this morning. Super, super simple. Now, if I got this, I would not think this was a simple card. So I would think this was a pretty, maybe complicated card. And if you've ever made a shaker card where you put foam all the way around the outside, it's a little cumbersome. So this is just a super easy way to make a shaker card. I do want to show you one more thing. And that's just, if you saw our video last night, here's the little paper, what'd you say?
Video for paper pumpkin.
Yeah, the video for paper pumpkin. Sometimes in my head, I know what I'm saying. And fortunately, Dave knows what I'm saying too. But aren't these so sweet with the little card inside? And then this was the one Dave actually made. And his idea was to put a ribbon on it, which I thought was a great idea. And when he made his, check this out. Yep, he put a little back door on it. And I love that little ribbon. I'm going to do that on all of them. So I'm in the process right now of making a card to send out as an extra for my Paper Pumpkin subscribers, because they already have all this. So then I send them an extra card. If you're interested in Paper Pumpkin, I know Laverne just signed up for it. I love it. I love it. I had been holding back on it thinking, but I love it. It's so fun because everything is in the kit. And it's $22, I want to say. And you have to register for it by the 10th of the month for the next month's Paper Pumpkin. So Laverne will get hers, and her January one will come in December. All right. Also, the last thing Dave wanted me to ask you is, what are you interested in classes? Today, we're going to sit down and make classes for December, January, and February. So if there's something you would like to learn how to do, or if there's a stamp set you think, I would love to get this, but I don't know what to do with it. Or if you have things you're like, why did I buy this? Let me know, and I would love to show you how to use them. Okay? And I would love to get your ideas on classes. All right, let's see. Monday, I'm back with New in the Studio. Yep, he's such a good reminder. We're a good team with our New in the Studio. And if you like this video, it's entertaining, fun for you, you learned something, like us on Facebook and share it with your friends so we can really share more of the happy at this time. I think you know this, but stamping makes me happy, very, very happy. And I hope it makes you happy too. So have a great day. Happy stamping.